All right, what's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. I'm going to update you guys on my views on Bitcoin. I'm also going to take a look at a few altcoins to show you what I'm looking at. What's my next trade on Bitcoin and that kind of stuff. So let's run the intro and let's get right into it right after. All right, so this short little crypto update today is sponsored by ZEN.com. They offer a comprehensive suite of digital banking products. You will get a personal IBAN account supporting multiple fiat currencies. And a really cool thing with ZEN.com is you can top up your fiat account with crypto. So all you have to do is just transfer over your crypto into your fiat account, and the conversion happens automatically with very low commissions. And of course, on top of that, you have virtual and physical cards that you can use in shopping that will give you cashbacks and extended warranty and much more. So definitely worth checking out. Check out the link in the description below and use the code in the description below, and you will get 120 days free subscription for personal account and 60 days free subscription for a business account. All right, so we got Bitcoin right here, and we're currently seeing, still in this range right here, right? So we have range low being the 46K area. We got the range high being the 52K area, and the range EQ is the 49K area. So a lot of people are asking me, like, what's range EQ? I got a lot of questions about that. It's range equilibrium. So EQ stands for equilibrium, and it's basically just a fancy word for middle of the range. So that's just the middle of the range, right? Now, it wasn't long ago since I made an update on Bitcoin, and it's very, very similar to what we've already looked at, right? But what we are seeing right here, and what could potentially play out, and what I'd love to see, is that W on the daily, right? So if we could see something like this, I would love to see a break above the 52K area, a break and retest of the 52K area, and a continuation to the upside. And that's on the daily, right? And if we get that on the daily, we could very well see a break and retest of the range EQ area on the 4-hour, and that would be a beautiful long opportunity for me. But it can happen, like, it has to happen soon, because the weekly 20 and the daily 50 EMA is right here, and that's going to be heavy resistance. So if if you go long here in, let's say, today or tomorrow, you probably need to sell a portion of that position here. So the lower these two moving averages go, the lower the risk to reward on that trade will be, and it's going to get less and less the more time goes on. So in a couple of days, it's probably not going to be a good trade at all. And looking at the market structure right here, yes, it's holding the support area. You can draw a level here. Look at the lower time frames. You can probably find a decent support area here at around the 47K and 45K, 46K region. That's obviously a strong support, but I wouldn't be buying here, right? I would not be buying here. So my plans is, if I am going to buy Bitcoin, I need to see a break above the range highs, and especially the weekly 20 EMA and or the daily 50 EMA, a break above this area, and I'm definitely interested in going long on Bitcoin. And if it happens in the next few days, it's probably going to play out as a double bottom on a daily, which is beautiful, right? Now, I'm not going to short this. I'm not looking to short this because I still believe that the higher time frames, the primary trend is bullish, right? So I'm not going to be shorting this, right? We might very well see a wick down into the 42K region, but I will not go long down in that area, because I do feel like the local trend for Bitcoin is definitely not very bullish. So I want to see a break in market structure of this trend where you have highs, lower highs with lows, lower lows, and then equal lows. And if this is broken, well, you have a lower low and a lower high. So as long as this relationship is bearish, or the market structure, the local market structure is bearish, I'm not looking for longs on Bitcoin, right? So my plan for Bitcoin is a possible long trade from range EQ to range high, but I'm not going to be adding any exposure, or I don't have an exposure to spot, and I will not add any exposure to spot unless we break above 52K region. And this is what I've been saying for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I'm just waiting, patiently observing while crypto and Bitcoin kind of has to decide on a direction here, right? Now let's take a look at altcoins. In yesterday's webinar in the Birb Nest, I looked at all the perpetual futures contracts on FTX, and I made a list here, right? So the green list here is coins that are showing potential, right? And I'm going to go through this list and show you some altcoins that I'm watching. First, we have CRV, and it's actually creating a decent rounded retest here on the 4-hour. It already hit that level right there. I did not buy this level right here, but I am definitely going to be interested in going long if we have a nice rounded bottom here on the 4-hour, because as you can see right here, it's a pretty good level. It's right on the weekly open. You have the reload zone right here, and it's currently retesting the 4-hour 20 EMA. I do like this for potential long. I just need some added confirmation to go long on CRV right here. But that's one I'm watching, and the Nest Club members know this because they're in. It's in my channel. Anyway, let's look at Link, right? So we have next one is Link. And this is what I'm watching on Link. It looks like on the higher time frames, it looks like it's ready to do something, right? It looks like it's ready to do something. And this could really, like, if we do break above this region right here, which is the $24 area, break above this area, and we might see a reversal going on here for Link. And it does look quite interesting. But what needs to happen here as well is Bitcoin needs to hold this support, maybe wick down and then continue higher for these altcoins to have that retrace. Like for CRV, for example, we might have that retrace down to the weekly open if that happens. So for Link, definitely not the strongest altcoin right here, but I do really like the level here below at around 22.5, where we have the daily 50 EMA, and we're soon going to have the 20 EMA in the 4-hour as well. So a potential rounded retest of that area, the 22.5 area, would be very interesting for potential long on Link. Now, of course, we're talking about going long on all coins while Bitcoin is not really showing very bullish price action. So we got to be careful, right? So if I'm going to enter a trade on an altcoin here, I'm going to be entering one, maybe two, with 1% risk on each. So if I get stopped out of Bitcoin dumps, well, it's going to be two losers. It's going to be 2% of my capital. I don't really care, So that's the way I'm approaching this. I'm not adding any spot exposure to altcoins here. I'm not adding any big sizes. I'm just, quick and easy trades. That's what I'm all about. I don't really care what's going to happen in the next few weeks or days. I only care about the very local price action, and if I can get a trade out of that, in I'll at least try. So we got a Alchemix ALCX, which is looking absolutely fantastic here, actually. And we have a pretty decent rounded retest here of the weekly open. Let's add the fibs right here. You can also see that it's right in the reload zone. And honestly, I feel like current price might actually be a decent entry. So I'm not really sure when this video is going to be uploaded. I'm pretty sure it's going to be uploaded quite soon, but I actually think this might be a decent trade, right? A quick, quick 1.9 R trade or something like that, where you would go long here on the bounce of the weekly open and then sell at the 364 area with a stop below 302 is what I'm thinking. Just a quick scalp trade here on ALCX. I'm really liking that, so maybe I'll actually post a setup on this. Anyway, let's go on. We got Atom. I wanted to show you Atom as well. I would really love to see Atom retrace back down to the weekly open, and I think a retrace down to the weekly open at 60, 35, the 35 to 36 area would be a beautiful long opportunity on Atom. We got FTM is now potentially seeing a reversal here, and if we do see a drop down to the $2.6 area, I would love to see a long trade taken between the 2.6 to and between 2.6 and the weekly open, somewhere between here. And you can also add the fibs here, and you will see that it's probably the reload zone as well. Yes, you can see that the horizontal level right here is in perfect confluence with the 0.702 right here. So I would definitely look for a potential trade in that area right here. We got Luna slowly but surely making its way down, but this is not interesting anymore because it's already hit that 20 E-mini daily. HNT, actually, you know what? We already looked at the most interesting ones, and that is ALCX, CRV, Link, Atom, FTM, and that's basically it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins that I'm actively monitoring today for a potential trade today, or in the next few hours, or in the next few days, depending on what the market does. All right, guys, that's my plan for the crypto market in the next few days, and most likely not going to take a trade on Bitcoin, not adding an exposure to Bitcoin, not interested in buying the dips on Bitcoin, but I am very interested in a few select altcoins which are showing great potential and great strong trends. All right, guys, that's it. Take care and see you guys